Carol, how are you? Yeah, our birds are growing. There's a lot of improvements from the last time I came. For some of us who have been following us as we begin to brood these birds, what do you observe? You observe that we have seriously increased the space we are using for the birds. The last time I came, in fact, the nylons at the side were still covered. The whole place was still well covered. But now, because they have grown enough feathers, so we do no longer need the type of heat we were giving them when they were just 1 day old. And today, we have given them enough room. They are growing and they are doing well. Now, there's something I want to really emphasize this morning, and that's the fact that I'm going to be looking at how you can reduce early chick mortality. One of the things that make people to be afraid in this business is mortality of the chicks. And I tell you that it's something that we need to really, really consider. But I'm so glad that this particular set of birds have done so very well. Can I see the record? Can I see the record? It is impressive that it is very impressive that you can see our record. This is the mortality pattern. We only had mortality maybe the first week of the arrival. And since after then, in the last 2 weeks, we have not recorded a single mortality. You can see mortality is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We got 5,000 birds. Definitely, we have some over them. You can see we still maintain our 5,583 birds. So, this is a very, very impressive performance.
Thank you.
You are doing a good job.
Thank you.
Please keep it up. Now, I need to explain to you what normally causes early birth mortality. Number one, it could be a genetic cause. That is, when the birds have some genetical complication right from the hatchery, within their first week of life, you will have to record serious mortality. Other causes of mortality is also due to management. Under this, I'll be talking about the temperature. I'll be talking about the litter management. Now, under the temperature, when the temperature is too high, the birds are likely to be dehydrated. And when they are dehydrated, definitely, they could easily die. And that is why when you are brooding your birds, you must be able to manage your temperature and humidity very, very properly. For those who have been following us, you see the way we were monitoring this temperature virtually every 2 hours, thereabout. We want to ensure that everything is working well as we expected. Also, when the birds are too cold, when there is serious cold temperature, they are like their immunity is going to be weakened. Their immunity is going to be weakened, and they could also die of suffocation because they will always want to try to move around to try to maybe to crowd together in order to generate heat within themselves. And that is why temperature plays a vital role when you are brooding your birds. You must take this into cognizance. It's very, very important. Another thing I want you to note is the management of your litter. The management of your litter. Your litter must be well kept. Now, for example, on this farm, we changed our litter yesterday. We made sure that we changed our litter yesterday because we noticed that the litter was becoming too wet. And we don't want any infection to be introduced to the birds through that particular grazing. And so we tried to change our litter yesterday. Litter management at this point is very, very important. You must make sure that your litter are very dry. You must also avoid poisoning at this age. What are the sources of poisoning? Number one, it could even be through your feed. At times, some people use very fake material. Maybe you want to mill your feed yourself. People want to cut costs out by all means. They want to mill their feed. They get adulterated feed to materials to mill their feed. That could be a source of introducing poison to your birds, and it could cause you a serious damage. Also, you must be careful of maybe this is not the time to now start using disinfectants on the pen since the birds have already arrived. These are the things you ought to have done. And if there are chemicals you have used in the past, you must take them away from the vicinity of the birds so that they cannot be exposed to anything that is going to poison them. Now, having said that, what are the ways in which you can prevent this early chick mortality to a very great extent? As these are some of the things we have done. Number one, you make sure that you get your DOC from a very good source, from a very reliable source. You must make sure you do that. Because when you are able to do that, to a very great extent, you have reduced the possibility of early birth mortality. Even though early birth mortality is something that we should expect, but to a very great extent, we must try as much as possible that we reduce them. The management of your litter is important. I've mentioned that. So make sure that you do what you are supposed to do. And also, at this stage, it's important that you prevent every form of diseases. How do you prevent the diseases? You do your proper vaccination as at when due. So don't forget to consult your veterinarian so that they can advise you on the type of vaccine you're supposed to use and the proper timing. It's also good for you to use some degree of antibiotics when needed, especially as advised by your vet. This is how far we can go this morning. But the interesting thing is that I'm happy these birds are doing excellently well. They are just about 3 weeks today, and we have seen that the mortality is close to nothing. In the last 2 weeks, we have not recorded a single mortality, and that shows that you can actually prevent early chicks mortality, especially when you do the right thing at the right time. So, great farmers, we want to encourage you that let's keep doing it. Let's keep trying our best so that we can achieve what we intend to achieve. Thank you very much. Please, if this is the first time of getting across our channel, this is Touchmark Farmer Center. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and also share this video with other people, because experience is very, very important. You can learn 1 or 2 things from what we're doing, and I tell you, it will be very, very useful to you. Do have a wonderful day.